What's up, people? Welcome back. Welcome back to another one. Hope all is well. Now, there's a few things I want to talk about. So it said Colorado assistant coach Trevor Reilly resigns. I believe they say he resigned right before training camp started because I know I haven't seen him in the meetings. Because usually he'd be right there, when Coach Prime first come in playing the music. Haven't seen him, so I believe they said he resigned after training camp. And George Hilo, he's on the staff. And I was wondering who that guy was that was giving instructions on the video. Remember, he was giving tackling instructions. I haven't seen him before, but now he's on the squad. We talk about that and Travis Hunter rumors. So I want to talk about that, and then that'll be it for me. And I'm going to be out of here. I ain't going to take too much of your time today. You feel me? What's up, Warren? But yeah, so let me just start with Travis Hunter. Give me a second here. Yeah, let me start with Travis Hunter. So there was some rumors that may have been injured. And that's why he wasn't playing in the open scrimmage, but that's not the case. See right here? See when the video first starts, Trevor's not there. And it's been like that for a minute. You see where this guy is sitting? That's usually where Trevor is sitting. And Trevor hasn't been there for a while, so it's just something I noticed. But I didn't really, you know how your eyes see stuff, but you're just really not really focused on it. But yeah, he wasn't sitting there for a minute. But Travis rumors, they were saying that Travis may have been injured. That's why he didn't play in the open practice. But I didn't hear anything like that. My only thought is he's resting. And then Coach Prime said, no, he's just resting. And he had said that after the game. I had immediately thought that anyway. Like, why would you play him in the open scrimmage? You don't, injuries happen. Injuries happen without you play. It's unforeseen circumstances. So you want to avoid that. You need him for the season. So yeah, that's the only thing I thought about Travis. So that was the only thing about Travis that came up, was he may have been injured or something is going on with Travis. Nah, he's just resting, man. You really want to see him in that first game. That's it. That's where it matters, when everything is on the line. But let me go back to. So Trevor Reilly is gone. And Colorado, Deion Sanders expected to hire George Hilo as defensive coach, sources say. Okay, well, he's there. So George Hilo is there. So it says George Hilo, a senior defensive coach, per source. He'll work closely with the Buffalo's defensive coordinator, Robert Livingston. Hilo worked under Jim Harbaugh as Michigan linebackers coach, and most recently spent time last season as a special assistant to Nick Saban at Alabama. So he was brought in as a reinforcement. Even at this late stage in the game, he was still brought in as a reinforcement because he has experience. He won a national title here. So he has experience, and that's to help out Robert Livingston and whatever else he need to do. Because I noticed in this video, I was like, who is that coach helping someone tackle? And that wasn't like a regular assistant. You know how you got assistants on the team that help out with the practice? You could tell he wasn't like that. You could tell he actually came in there as an authority. I could just tell by the way he was giving instructions. So I didn't know who it was at first until now, I'm being honest with you. But I saw him in the video giving tackling advice. He said, no, you need to tackle through. He was saying that to somebody. And I believe he was working with the linebackers. So yeah, he was brought in as a reinforcement. Hey, what's up, Ms. BS? You said, I guess the Buffs cult is about to go off on the man saying they ain't need him anyway. No, I'm not gonna say that. Yeah. Yeah, little, what's your name? Little Bucket. Yeah, I said he's resting. That's what I had said. Um, but it was a rumor still. So it was just something I wanted to talk about, okay? It was just something I wanted to talk about real quick. Yeah, we know he's not injured, but people, these websites, they run with anything. So yeah, he's not injured. He was just resting, talking about Travis Hunter. Um, I'm not sure with now there could be some people that say, well, we didn't need Trevor anyway. They probably gonna say that. But yeah, you're not gonna hear that here. It just changes happen. Sometimes people leave. Sometimes I heard that he was seen in Hawaii, so he could be out there maybe trying to get a job coaching. Who knows? I don't know why he left. I know the team keeps stuff like that tight-lipped until they're ready to share it. But but this other coach here, he was brought in as a reinforcement. I guess Coach Prime feels as though this team still needs some reinforcement, um, and that's why he brought him in. I wouldn't be surprised if more players come in, even at the last minute. He did that last year when Juju came in. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, it happens. You know, remember there's still people in that portal. But I remember, well, actually, for that to happen, Juju was a grad student, so I know grad students can play right away. Um, but yeah, so yeah, I mean, if he feels like he needs some more reinforcements, um, you said people are noticing some laziness in that linebacker line for reinforcement because it's not for yeah, it's business, right? Sunshine, it's business at the end of the day. Like if he feels like there's some reinforcement needed, he will bring that in. He has to. He don't want to end up like last season. So if he feels like there's a problematic area, remember they got to stop that run or at least be respectable in stopping the run this year because Shiloh shouldn't get all those tackles, right? So because that guy, remember when he was giving that when he was giving tips on tackling, that's a reinforcement. And this guy actually know, and he has the credentials. He know what he's doing. He won a national title here, and he was a special assistant to Nick Saban. So yeah, he brought in a reinforcement. He probably consulted with Nick Saban on this one. Pretty sure he did, or Jim Harbaugh. Pretty sure he consulted with them. Like, what about this guy? I need somebody, and he damn sure brought him in. It was quick too. He brought him in. Boom. He's out there coaching, giving instructions. Um, yeah, like you said, it's not friends, it's business. You friends off the field. We gotta try to. He trying to win some football games here. Because remember, they have to. It's a lot of pressure on them to win this year. So, um, and it's not all about wins and losses. I remember Coach Prime said it's not about wins and losses for him because he's already won already. But he want to put his kids in position, the people on the team in position to win. For those that do want to go to the next level. And then for those, because he always stressed the schooling aspect of it as well. So they're winning on the schooling aspect. They're winning there. But he wants to translate that on the field. In order to do that, he has to bring in reinforcements, which he's already done. He's already brought in Sapp and Lewis. And what was the other coach? Sapp, Lewis, and he brought somebody else in. And I guess he felt because you got to think about this for a second. If he played defense at the highest level, don't you think he knows what's wrong? Yes, he does. If he played defense at the highest level, he knows exactly what he's looking for, and he may not see it. So he had to bring in reinforcements. And that's why he brought in Sapp, he brought in Lewis, and now he brought in this other coach. Okay, so that's why George Hilo. And I can tell by the way the man was coaching. Yeah, he belongs there. I could tell just from that little clip I saw. So, oh, Rosecrans, you were right. It's starting already. They're getting on Trevor already. Come on, man. We don't know what happened with Trevor, man. We're not the cult over here, man. We just real people over here, so we're not gonna beat up on him because changes happen all the time, and people leave. He could have left for another coaching position. We don't know. They haven't said anything. They haven't said why he left. But look, the crazy thing is we could have reported on this weeks ago because I haven't seen him in that seat for a while. That's why I paused it. You see where Jockey is sitting? I don't know why Coach called him Jockey. But see where Jockey is sitting? He usually sits there. And I haven't seen him there in a while. But now they confirmed it that he's not there. So we don't know why. He could have maybe got another opportunity. Yeah, he coached special teams. Little Bucky said Trevor was at open. That's what they're reporting on the websites now. Little Bucket. They're starting to report that now that he's not with the team. But let's see. Let's see if they updated it. Let's see. Hold on. Give me a second. All right. So let's see if he is or not. Because they updated their website with George Hilo. So let's see if Trevor's still there. So let's just do that for our own. Let's just see. Gunner, Andrew Zimmer, Oliver Clear. Isaac Schuyler. Maurice Sims. All right, let's see. Hold on. Hold on. We looking now. We looking at the website. Give me a second. Nope, he's not there. He's not with the team anymore. All right, so we just confirmed it. Nope, he's not with the team anymore, fam. So Lil Bucket, we confirmed it. He's not with the team anymore, fam. You say he stopped sitting there ending of last season. Yeah, but he's not there anymore. All right, he's not there anymore. I checked the website. His name had been erased. Now his name was up there a few days ago. His name has been erased, and the new coach is up there now. That the coach we're talking about. So let me just continue because I don't want to be thrown off right now because I feel like I'm getting thrown off. You guys already know he's not there, man. It's being reported now that he's not there. He's not there. So let me continue, man. But yeah, we're not gonna sit up here and bash him either. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be for another page somewhere. We're not gonna bash him over here, man. Because coaches come and go all the time. Coaches always maybe he got maybe he got another opportunity. Or a better opportunity for himself. So don't know, but we know he was there with Coach Prime since Jackson State. You feel me? So he's been there since Jackson State. He was one of the assistant coaches that followed Coach Prime from Jackson State. So that's why I'm talking about it because I'm familiar with him, and he also played with the New England Patriots. So he's actually played in the NFL, man. Yeah, I'm real, dog. I'm not being bought by nobody. I'm not being influenced by nobody. I'm just real, man. So if it's something there, I'm not afraid to report on it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do know coaches leave all the time. for other opportunities. It's not out of the ordinary at this late stage of the game that he's gone. It happens. You know what I'm saying? In fact, some of these coaches you see now, they're not going to be with the team. A lot of these coaches that you see right now, they're eventually going to leave the team. You got head coaches on that team. Lewis could head coach. Sapp could head coach at some point. Oh, you got a bunch of head coaches here, man, on the team. I remember Coach saying that. So it's like when coaches leave, but I don't know if these coaches, I think they're going to be there for the long haul, but they can easily, if they want to, they can be head coaches somewhere if they want to. If that's what their aspirations are, I don't know. And I think even Jockey said he wants to be a coach one day. So, you got to start somewhere. And then they work their way up like that. So, yeah. So Trevor, yeah, he's gone. But yeah, this other coach, like I said, I noticed that he was out there working with the linebackers. And I was like, I noticed it yesterday. I was like, who is this? You know what I mean? Like, who is this? And now we know who it is. I must admit, I didn't know who he was before this. I'm not lying to you. I'm not going to sit here and act like I know something. I didn't know him. Even though he was affiliated with Alabama, Michigan, I still didn't know who he was. You feel me? So, but he's here now. There he is right here. Is that him? Hold on. You see? Yeah. So I don't know. I just know that he was given specialized instruction right here. Specialized instruction. I was like, he's a coach. I'm like, this is a coach that don't came here. I didn't see him before this. But you can tell right now he's giving specific. Look at this. That's how you know when he did that, I like, this ain't no regular assistant here. This is a coach. When he came in. So he's working with the linebackers, fam. They go Trevor right there. So he's whatever it is, he's trying to, whatever he came in to fix, he's here to fix it. And shout out to the athlete right here. That's the athlete. It's George Hilo, man. George Hilo. So he just came in. He's 37 years old. He has experience at multiple SEC and Big Ten schools, including Maryland, Georgia, Florida State. He was hired at Alabama ahead of their college football playoff semifinal matchup against Michigan State last year. Saban and the Tide appeared to make every effort to gain an advantage on the top-ranked Wolverines, because he used to be a coach with Michigan. So yeah, he's been around. So that's exactly who this person is right here. Because I was like, man, who is this? Like yesterday? Because I'm just happen to be like, okay. But I can tell whoever this is a coach, and he came in as a reinforcement. Maybe it was something that Coach Prime felt like the defense is not getting in that particular position group, and he brought him in to do it, and also to be assistant to the defensive coordinator. I mean, reinforcement to the defensive coordinator. I mean, yeah, we already talked about that Al Smith in the beginning. I said that was the reason why you didn't see Travis Hunter, is because he was resting, and Coach said that, so that's why they said injury update. A website said that. I'm like, he's not injured. I didn't hear nothing about him being. He don't have a yellow jersey on. That's how you know he doesn't have a yellow jersey on or anything. I call it the yellow caution jersey. He doesn't have a caution jersey on. So you just don't want him to play. It's a lot. It's a few of them I don't want to see play in that scrimmage. Obviously, you can't touch the quarterbacks, so that's okay for Shador, right? Because you can't touch the quarterbacks or receivers. But I don't want to see the running backs get hit that much either. You said Trevor got a job offering in Hawaii. You must have saw that on the other page just now that went live. That's where there's no way that's saying that. There's no website that's saying that. Really, that he's but I heard that on Life in Football said that, fam. That he's in Hawaii. He didn't say that he's there for a coaching position though. He said it could be a coaching position in Hawaii, which I might be in agreement with as well. But until that's official, then we'll know. You said Trevor Reilly, the ex New York. I can't remember if he played with the New York Jets, but he played with New England. Marist, old boys, you must be from New Jersey or New York if you got Marist in your name. I remember them back in high school, Marist. I believe we had to play them. Yep. You said Travis Hunter's about his craft and his family. Minimum spotlight. Man, y'all act like y'all know these people. That's hilarious. He's like, he about his family and this. Of course he is, but damn, you said it like you know him. He could be. He could be. That's what he said, Coach DT in Hawaii. He could have said that. Dennis Thurman, right? And they know each other, from Jackson State. So yeah, that could be the case. Which coaches leave all the time like this. If there's an opportunity, could be more money. You never know. Boom, I'm out. And then another coach come in and replace. Like that's how it worked. There's no it's business. It's always been business like that. From what they tell me. They said, Max, it's business. It ain't nothing personal. So even coach said, we got a team full of future head coaches here. So more coaches eventually after the end of the season might leave. You said Shiloh going to be ready week 1? I hope so. If not, then it's all good. I know you said right before it's happened before, right before the season begins. It's happened before, but we just keyed in on Colorado. But yeah, it's happened where coaches leave like that. We still don't know him personally, Eddie. We still don't. We don't know him personally. We know what we see on camera. But from what we see on camera, he's a good kid. From what we see on camera. But we think we know these people because we see them for a little bit on camera all the time, and people build a connection with them, but we don't know them at the end of the day. We don't. I'm being real with you. We don't. But yeah, I believe he's a good kid. He don't go out. He's not really a club guy. He has a 4.0 grade point average. Um, yeah, but I don't put nobody on a pedestal. You feel me? Nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? And we don't know him at the end of the day, but he's showing the signs of everything that you want your kid to be at that particular level. You don't want no meathead for a kid at that level, and he's not. Charlie's not either, from what I hear. And Charlie's not either. They both have high GPAs. Um, he doesn't go out or anything like that. He doesn't flash a lot of jewelry. You said, why I sound like Joe Budden? I actually know him, but I don't sound like Joe Budden, fam. I remember him from the Paradiso back in the day before he came out. Well, you mean because of my voice? Maybe. Nah, I don't sound like Joe Budden, yo. let me get back to this. Y'all throwing me off, yo. Y'all just throwing me off at this point. But anyway, let me get back to this. But shout out to George for coming in, Coach Hilo for coming in to be an enforcement. Coach Prime, like I said, when you go back to Coach Prime for a second, because it all goes back to the head coach. He's played the defense at a high level, never mind offense and special teams. I'm talking about, well, yeah, he knows special teams too. So if there's a problematic area in special teams, he knows about it. And he's had Trevor there for so long. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if it's that. Maybe he found a different situation. Because he had Trevor at Jackson State, so. But if you see his vantage point where he's standing at on the field, he's looking at the defense. He's looking at every part of that defense. So if it's something that he feels like is missing, then he'll go out and fix it. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if he bring in more personnel. If he feel like he need to bring in more personnel. So yeah, I mean he was like a defensive specialist as a football player. Some will argue that I wouldn't say offensive specialist. He was a special team specialist because nobody really played special teams at that level before, other than there's a few other people too. Ted Ginn Jr. What's his name that just went in the Hall of Fame? Oh shit. What's his name? He put the jacket on him. But y'all know who I'm talking about. They played at a high level. But he played higher though. He played higher. And it's not going to be another one to come along. So the only thing is with these coaches though, like they looking for perfection, they may not get it. That's the only thing. That's why it's hard for somebody to come in with a gold jacket and become a coach. Devin Hester, thank you. Because they're looking for perfection and they may not get it. He may not. That's why Michael Jordan said he couldn't be a coach. Because he gave it his all. Like 100%. He was all basketball. And if he start coaching people that don't think it like him, it's going to be a problem. So I don't think at this level he's going to find another him. I don't think so. He's not going to find it. I mean, that's once in a lifetime. You're not going to find that. And it's rare to have some players that have 100%. Look, there go the Jets right there. I told y'all. Somebody said, man, the Jets ain't coming to the camp. They right there. I told y'all the Jets is coming. And he talking to a Jets guy now. But anyway, it's hard to find a kid to be 100% locked in on this. Because football don't define everybody. But his thing is to go out and find those football players, though. They're out there. But, the recruiting. But he got a good squad right now, from what I see. Yeah, he know exactly what he needs. And if he feel like this lacking somewhere, he'll have to go out and fix it. But, so yeah, that's what you're seeing here. So the guy came in. So you need all the help you can get. And that's pretty it. He's just building the team. He's still in year 2 building his team, though. And we're going to see, because if history repeats itself, he should have a good season this year. If history repeats itself. And history often repeats itself. Remember at Jackson State, I don't count that first year, that COVID year. Um, everybody had a messed up season, really, or an abbreviated season. But then remember he had that massive roster overhaul at Jackson State, and then put the team together and they started winning. His last year there, they didn't lose a game, and well, they lost both times in the bowl game. But he still put a team together from scratch. So that's what he's doing now. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, so I'm a little bit concerned. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm a little concerned about the coach leaving like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just like, I'm overly cautious. I just don't want them like, okay, here's this boom. This is what they doing. I just don't want that to happen. But other than that, man, it's business at the end of the day. That's what they tell me. So I can only go off what they tell me, man. But shout out to the team. Shoot, the season is almost here, man, fam. I already got my wages set up already. And yeah. Oh, he was hired for special teams already at that school. Okay. Yeah, we not gonna do no bashing here. Y'all are right though that they coming to bash. Y'all right about that. That's when I'm about to be out. I'm not into the bashing stuff, yo. I'm not into it, man. But y'all could do that somewhere else, man. I'm just not into it. I don't know. I don't know what happened on why he resigned. You know what I'm saying? You said Prime number one, Hester two, Dante Hall. Man, you forgot about Ted Ginn Jr., man. Did you forget about Ted Ginn? Did you forget about Deshaun Jackson? I mean, there's a lot of good special teamers, man, in the history, man. But Prime stands out because the reason why I say that because him and Hester in the fourth quarter when everybody's tired, they're not tired, and you better not kick to them. That's how they were. They could change a game just on special teams. You said he'll be joining DC Thurman in Hawaii. You said Hilo was hired for a special team position. He was probably let go. You saying probably? You're not saying for sure though. I don't know. Yeah, you can. I hate when people come in here to distract. Yo, let me get you up out of here, yo. I'm just like I'm not to be. I'm not. I'm go play somewhere else, man. Go play somewhere else, man. You trying to get my attention. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get another man's attention. Go somewhere else with that, man. God damn. Boy, people get my goat, man. Just want to be seen, man. Just want to be seen. Yeah, get up out of here, man. Get up out of here. Sorry, guys. It's just some people, man, their comments just rub me the wrong way. So, I'm sorry. He said sounds like a plethora of football knowledge only at 37. Nice picking up for CU. Yeah, he had to he was yeah, he got an impressive resume so far. So, we'll see if that will be able to help. You said you believe CU will have a a rough you, reason players already complaining about being on scout team. That always happen. Players complain about being on scout team, but you just got to get off the scout team. And you know the crazy thing is, somebody was telling me, I had a friend of mine, he played Power 5. He was on the scout team, right? Until somebody got hurt. And guess what? His name was called up. Now he ain't on scout team no more. So sometimes you got to be on there because maybe you're not ready yet. You know, some people develop quicker than others. And then some people think they're better than what they are right now. But, you know, like they need a few years to pick up. But you're still on the team, though. Now, you might not travel depending on if you're on special teams or not. You know, I know special team, you playing special teams, obviously you get on the plane. And because they can only bring a certain amount of players. How many players can they bring on an away game? Do y'all know? I forget. 48, 52. What is it? How many players they can actually bring on the plane for an away game? So it's not a lot. So I mean, you got to play special teams. Shit, if that's my only way of getting on the field, I'm playing special teams. Oh, he was drafted by the Jets round 7. I know he played in New England as well. You talking about Trevor, right? You said Livingston is a safety coach. I don't think he'll be taking a special team position. He'll still, yeah, he's the defensive coordinator. Yeah, he's a defensive coordinator. Hell, Coach Prime could be the special teams coach, man. Do they really need a special team? I mean, he could do it. Like, think about it. He can do it. He was like, look, we don't need it. Look, I'll just make sure they're all right. Because he specialized in it. Of course, he can be the but I don't think he'll do that because he's the head coach. So obviously, somebody will take on that role, but he can actually do it. To be honest with you, but I think that's too much for a head coach. He's the head coach, so he shouldn't have to do that. He shouldn't have to be the special teams, but you say he has assistants do it. I thought Trevor was special teams. It did say that on there. It did. It did. He said it said special teams on there. He's special teams coach, or you said in the pros you need special teams coordinator, whatever they call it, coordinator, coach. You can travel. You can travel with. I don't know if you can travel with 75 players. That don't sound right. I'm talking about away games. I think it's less than that. Or how many players can? Let me check. Oh, okay, you're right. Never mind. But how many can suit up though? Maybe I should ask you that. Yeah, I know you looked it up. Yeah, it's 70 something. But how many can actually play though? Like can suit up? No, Travis. We already talked about it. Travis. No, it was a website that said that. They said Travis injury update, but it wasn't no injury update. He was just resting. You said he brought in another set of eyes. Yeah, absolutely. There's nothing wrong with that. Even this late in the preparation, it's all good. Hell, if he want to bring some more people, he could. You say he gets special privileges because he's our star player. Well, he's done that for a lot of people. Like you're not you had a good game. You're not. I'll see you Wednesday. He do that for a lot of people. But yeah, you're right. Some players they get special treatment. You said we lost the short white guy who we lost as a set. Who was that? You said he's also about to play 130 snaps a game, right? Yeah, this year is crucial. I was just thinking about it. Because look, on one hand, I'm like, well, they're a second year rebuilding team. So if they improve a little bit, so what? But if you think about it, they I remember the coaches mentioned this to the players, winners get drafted. Look at all the people at Michigan got drafted. So that's what they're thinking about. I mean, they can't tank this season. Tanking this season will be it'll be a nightmare in the media. It's going to be a nightmare because they're going to use that against them. Um, because it's going to be. Thank you, Jen. It's going to be a nightmare if they tank this season. You said 8 wins is the floor. I think so too. But I mean, the season could be sky's the limit. You in here all the way from Germany? Shout out to you. What part of Germany? I had said it, Dre. I said, I feel like I'm dissing him if I say the minimum 8 games. I don't know. What do I know? I don't know. I mean, like, my opinion is like, I don't know. I always used to say 8, but what do I know, yo? Like for real. I would say, I don't know. I just know everybody start with the same record. And I did say 8, but I remember somebody mentioned that the Coach Prime, one of the one of the people that were questioning him, he said, I think about 8 games. He said, that's it? Only 8? So I like I'm dissing him if I say 8, man. So we'll see what happens. They, of course, in their minds, they got to have more than 8. They're thinking playoffs in their minds. But realistically speaking, a second year rebuilding team, we got to see. But like I'm not gonna be the one to bash them if they tank their season. You see what I'm saying? I just don't want to see no serious injuries. As long as there's no serious injuries, everybody make it out. It's a hard game to win. It actually is. It's hard. So, but if they win, get to a bowl game, that's pretty decent. And shit, the playoffs, that's like a movie being written at this point. If they get in the playoffs. Right, I know Travis not hurt. I mentioned it already. I said he's resting. He's resting. And we know that why? Because he doesn't have a yellow caution jersey on. Now Shiloh, they watching him because he still got that yellow caution jersey on, and he doesn't even want that jersey on. He think he's ready to go, so which is a good sign if he feel like he's ready to go. I still don't even know what's wrong with him, to be honest with you. Now they claim God is good. they claim the North Dakota State game is a trap game. In North Dakota State, they've been talking a little bit. I just didn't get to it yet. Oh, I might get to it today. Yeah, they've been talking a little bit. They're in their minds. This is a regular fucking game to them. And they're look, listen to me. In their minds, this ain't nothing for them to come in and win. All they got to do is run. Yo, all they got to do is run the ball and keep the ball out of Shador hands, and they got the game. That's how they feel. They not even worried, yo. So okay, cool. Y'all not worried? Okay. All right. So I'm gonna have something to jaw jack about this week then, since they ain't got nothing to worry about. They don't have nothing to worry about in their mind. Oh yeah, y'all ain't know that. Oh yeah, man. They said this ain't nothing. This ain't no game for them. They said this is a regular game. But they do need that mindset. You're right, Jay. They do need that mindset, and I'm not mad at them. They do need that mind, because if I play for them, I'm gonna have that mindset. Oh, this is a regular fucking game, man. They only won 4 games last year, dog. We won more than them. Okay, okay, they power 5. All right, cool. That's cool. But this is a regular game for us, man. We gonna keep the ball out of Shador hands. We know we got weapons. He does. He got a lot of weapons. But I mean, I would be thinking that too, keeping Shador off the field and running the ball and running the timeout. That would be my game plan, and also blitzing them to see if they have a running game or not. And then if I was Colorado, I would be doing the same thing, keeping the ball out of their hands. Oh, another thing I've noticed, they play 2 quarterbacks. North Dakota State plays 2 quarterbacks. Number 7, if he gets in a game, automatically he's running it. So you just keep a decoy on him and hit stick him if you can. Get him up out of there. But he can run. He's very athletic. He can run. And they're going to try it. But I think with bringing in that reinforcement guy, we're going to stop that now. Definitely going to stop it. So that's pretty much it. I mean, the run game, and Shador is going to air it out. He liked those short passes. And eventually Wester's going to break free. You're going to see a big play in this game. He's going to break free. That's what Wester does. He breaks free from his defender, and you could throw a bomb to him, and he's going to open up a big play. That's going to happen multiple times throughout the game. It's going to happen multiple times. Because you remember, you got Travis out there too. So you got 2 lethal weapons out there, and there's also Horn. Horn don't even look like Horn from last year. He looked like he need to go ahead and come to the Jets right now. Like, we can use him right now. Like my bad, Coach Prime. Let me take your receiver off your hands. Like that right there. He's a pro. He's ready now, which is good for him, because this is last season. So you need to keep Shador off the field, because he's going to burn you. Especially if they give him time, he really gonna embarrass him. They need to be in the Shador's face. They need to be in Shador's face the whole game. And I don't think that's possible. I don't think it's possible. But if it is, if you give him time, he's gonna burn you. So this game could potentially get ugly really fast. It could get ugly. Okay? It's gonna get ugly. You said, see, you got a you said, I'm not sure what you're saying there. It can get ugly really fast. I'm expecting this game to get ugly. Like, I'm talking about a blowout. That's what I'm expecting. A blowout. It's gonna be so bad they gotta take Shador out the game. Shador, you gotta get out the game, son. Travis, you too. Okay, take all the first, second running backs out the game too. That's how ugly it's gonna get. Yeah, Welch is going to be good. You could just tell. You got a lot of weapons. Like, what do you do if you're a defense? You got so many weapons at the wide receiver position. So it ain't like they got a Caleb Downs on their team, or like that, like a super safety to where they can kind of help. You're not going to be able to stop all those weapons. You just got to keep Shador upright. You keep him upright, give him time, he gonna burn them. That's all. That's it. That's it right there. He's going to burn them. If you give, all right, look. First of all, he got sacked 50 sometimes last year and still threw for 3,000. The man is dangerous. The man is dangerous. So you got to be in his face. If they're not in his face, I don't think they can get to him. I'm looking at their team. I mean, I'm not trying to diss them. I just don't think they're going to be able to get to him. And it's going to get ugly. I know the coaches might be a little worried. Nah, man, it's going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly really fast. And then they got to take him out by the end of the third quarter. You don't want him to get hurt in this kind of game. And have him sit out. He'll have his jury back on by mid-third quarter. And by the end of the third quarter, he'll have his jury back on. I'm trying to tell you that. That's just how it's going to be. He'll be sitting on the sidelines of the jury back on. That's it. Now, I'm not even going to get to like the Nebraska game. I know we got some Nebraska fans here. That game might potentially get ugly as well. And that's going to be embarrassing because what is it, 90-some thousand people? Yeah, it'll get ugly because I don't believe they improved that much. Because now I know they're saying that they got the top whatever defense in the nation. Well, they have that last year, and they still lost. Now, granted, their quarterback helped them lose because he kept fumbling. But you see what they were able to do against them last year. So I just don't see that game being a threat. I don't. It might be close though. Might be close. But if they play the freshman, he got a lot of pressure on his back. So we're gonna see how that freshman respond, Reilly. He does have a lot of pressure playing against, but he should be, I guess, kind of used to it by that game, right? Playing against 90-some thousand people, he should be used to it because that's his home crowd. So maybe that's not a factor. But yeah, definitely gonna be an interesting season because everybody's gonna be talking about him. So, and I know, like I said before, I was watching Denver sports, and they were talking about the offensive line giving them PTSD, saying that Shador got sacked 4 times in a scrimmage. Well, let me just say this. That was just a scrimmage. That wasn't a real scrimmage, if you know what I mean. Because they had people watching them. So if it was me, I would be playing chess with y'all. I would make y'all think my offensive line is trash. So if the scouts are like, damn, this offensive line is trash, we can blitz the hell out of them. Okay, yeah, do that. Do that during the game and see when we look different. That's what I'll be doing. I'll say, no, y'all go out here and play trash in front of these people. Play like trash. So that they can scout you that way. So that when they come to the game, they're going to be pleasantly surprised. Right, and still beat Nebraska. So I don't know how they improved that much from last year. I don't know. Maybe they did improve, but they saying they got one of the top defenses in the country. Did they have one of the top defense in the country last season? I don't know. What's different about this year? Maybe they added some. I gotta look at their roster again. So yeah, I would have made the offensive line look trash. Yeah, I most certainly would have. So okay, so the first game y'all gonna be like, yeah, this offensive line is trash. Okay, all right, we'll thank that for the game then. So yeah, you definitely can't show your hand in the open training. You can't. That was just what you call just a drill thing. They were just doing drills. That's what they were doing. I didn't even have to be there to know that. They doing drills. That's why they said they were there. They were kind of disappointed because the energy was off. Right. Because that wasn't a real practice. That's why. And they're not going to show y'all everything just because all their opponents are watching it. Listen, even some of the people that's not even their opponents is watching it. There's a collective effort for this man to lose. So yeah. So now you don't want to show them anything. So shout out to them for not showing nothing. Jay Motion said, he said, I'm done with this talking. We coming. He said, sleep on it. I don't know, North Dakota State, they saying this a regular ass game, dog. That's where they feel. They said it's a regular ass game, man. We just gonna come out here and do this and we out of there. So okay. I like how they talking. I like how they talking. Because you gotta have that swagger to compete. So we gonna see. Oh, they played CU early. You said their defense got better during the okay. Their defense got better during the season. But yeah, they are the favorites this year. You like Charlie at running back? He definitely doing his thing. They got to bring their best. They got to. And every team is going to bring their best. This is an opportunity for them to be on the national stage. Like, and then some players might, they're auditioning for the NFL. So yeah, this is what's up, Stacy. So this is definitely the game for them. And here's the thing, they're not a sorry ass team. They're not. You said 6 games get them to a bowl. 7 or 8 get them to a respectable bowl. Damn right. Bowl game. You said you're going to call out of work to watch the game live. Damn, Stephen. You're going to call out for work? But we're going to be watching the game live on my other channel. So I'm going to stay tuned for that. And then we're going to have the post-game show or whatnot. Please don't let this be like and I ain't even going to say it. I'm not even going to say it. Because last year was crazy. You said you leaving work early? You said they just don't have the firepower as CU pass rushers are going to eat. That's what I thought about Stanford, Stacey. That's what I thought. So they need to keep their foot on the gas, you mean? They need to keep their foot on the gas. Please don't let up on this team. Please. Keep your I'll just blow them out. Just blow them out. Don't be afraid. Just blow them out. Do a Steve Spurrier on them. Blowout. I want to see a Steve Spurrier blowout. Remember when Steve Spurrier was at Florida? How he used to blow people out? I want to see a Steve Spurrier blowout, man. I want a rout. I want it to be 60-8, man. something like that. Oh man, I want Shador to just throw for 700 yards. Staub throw for 300. It'll be some crazy ass route. The Staub getting some money in that game because Shador gonna be out by the third quarter, end of the third quarter. That's gonna be a blowout. I'm expecting a blowout. You said you think Prime wants Steve Spurrier like games. It can happen eventually. But you remember back in the day with Steve Spurrier in Florida, man, he used to blow people out, and people used to get pissed because he used to be throwing the ball in the fourth quarter. He's still throwing the ball at you. I remember a few coaches didn't like that. Like, damn, you still throwing the ball on us, and you up by like 30. You still throwing the ball. That's crazy. You're supposed to run them. It's like a hidden, unofficial rule. You run the ball. You don't throw too many passes. Man, he was throwing passes that end zone like crazy, even in the fourth quarter. Remember, he used to wear the sweater vest. I used to watch all those Florida games. What's up, Amanda? Yeah, so it could be a Steve Spurrier type blowout here. It's not much so the players, the media that covers that team is talking. They got things to say and whatnot. So, which is cool. I mean, you're gonna have to. They're not like they're considered in their division. They're considered the top in their division. So they're not like a bad team. They did lose a lot of people though from last year. They lost a lot of senior help from last year. So this is we'll see how they respond to it. Their number one receiver last year, he's gone. He's gone to graduation. So you said he'll let them run it up because he has receipts. Yeah, they've been talking. They've been talking, so it might be personal now. Now, let me tell you something. That CSU game, I have that circled on my calendar. I know even the Nebraska game too, but I'm more so concerned about that CSU game. They got to run the score up on them. I'm talking about on their field, run the score up. In the fourth quarter, you still throwing passes. They need to be embarrassed after what happened last year. You heard what his wife said? His wife called Shador a bitch. And I'm saying it just like that because that's what she did. She called him a bitch for no reason, saying that he was being disrespectful. He wasn't being disrespectful. He was watching out for his father. He was right there. He didn't say nothing to that coach. He was just right there, like, making sure. He was just like kind of standing off to the side when coach and them met up at the end of the game. He didn't do nothing disrespectful. But she just went out of her way to call him a B. And I said, okay, cool. I like that she said that. Because now it's personal. Oh, it's beyond personal. It's this is how I would feel about it. It's beyond personal. You're the ops. It's beyond personal now. So we have to run the score up on you. So yeah, that game right there, that game is personal. They don't messed around and made it personal again. It's personal. And that'll be the last time they play each other for a while. You said, and her son too? Like, what's the problem? Yeah, it's personal, man. It's personal. That's all I got to say about it. Now, the Nebraska game, that's kind of personal because the media made it personal. talking about they the favorites and we beat them last year. How are you the favorite? But that's personal. So, but the CSU game is really personal. That's really personal. They're the ops, man. That's it. I'm not going to any games. I'm going to be watching it right here in comfort right here. I couldn't go to no games, man, because I'm one of them type of fans. You know what I'm saying? And I don't drink. I wouldn't be drinking. And it'll still be up. Imagine me, I can't go to that Nebraska game. I get rolled out, man. Y'all will hear me about me on the news. Fan got rolled out. Because you know I'll be there with all the Colorado gear on. And being, well, actually they'll drown me out because there's so many of their fans. They'll drown me out. So you couldn't be able to hear me anyway. So with 90-some thousand fans, they'll drown me out. But I'm smart. I'm not gonna go there and get rolled out now. Cause like, look, when I went to the Eagles game, I didn't wear my jersey. I ain't wearing, because listen, something will happen to you at that game. And I saw them disrespect this lady. She had on a Cowboys jersey. No, that was a Giants game. This lady, look, we weren't even playing the Cowboys. And they kept saying, when she went up, I guess she went to go to the bathroom, they kept saying, they started yelling, wrong game. Wrong game, wrong game. Like she had the wrong game, right? When she came back, I felt so bad for her. She got all types of concoction thrown on her. Beer, spit, everything. They had to escort her out the game, man. And nothing her boyfriend could do. He came and they started dousing him with beer. It was bad, man. But imagine you in Philly. And you got the other team jersey on and they lost. Oh, it's a bad situation. Something might happen to you. You know, fans have died at the games. Y'all know that, right? Died. It's crazy. So you got to be moved with caution. So I can't be going up to that Nebraska game raw dog by myself. I'll get rolled out. You know what I'm saying? And then it'll just be I probably would go viral because I'll tape it. I record it. So like, damn, guys, y'all be talking to him. Is Max all right? He got rolled out, man. I'm like, yeah, I'm all right. I'm a little lumped up, but I'm all right. I made it out. They got that, Yeah, it was one game we had to, it was the Steelers game. We got into it with the Steelers and Giants. I'm not really a Giants fan like that, but they come to New York, it's up. It don't matter. If you're a Jets fan, you're a Giants fan for that day. Like that. You said Philly fans be heating up nickels and tossing it. See, what do you mean heating up nickels? Like that's like diabolical. Like heating up nickels. I do know that we're the reason why you don't have bottles at the games anymore. That happened at a Giants game, and I was there. It happened in my section, but I wasn't throwing anything. Beer bottles were being thrown at the players. Man, it's on YouTube. You can see it. Beer bottles being thrown at the players, man. And you can't get the I don't know if you're in the box, if you're sitting in the box seats, the lounge seats, you can still get bottles, I believe, bottle service. But if you like sitting like right with the regular fans at, no, you get plastic cups or plastic bottles. Yeah, glass was hitting the players. It was crazy. And I remember when Cordell Stewart got injured, they had a standing ovation because he got injured. That was sick. And I didn't agree with that one. He got hurt at that game, and they were clapping because he got hurt. Yeah, I'm from New Jersey. And that happened up in East Rutherford. They were clapping that Cordell Stewart got injured. They weren't clapping that he was like being carted off, like hopefully he'll be okay, giving him well wishes. No, they were celebrating that he got hurt. It was crazy. Celebrating that the man got hurt, man. You said they still toss nickels? Like, what is up with these nickels? What do you mean they toss nickels? Like regular nickels? That's crazy. Yeah, Philly, man, that's not a good environment. I've been there, and I've been there to the old stadium. What was it, Veterans Field? Is it now Lincoln Financial? I'm talking about Veterans Field. I went back when I went a few times, but when I was a kid, Buddy Ryan was the coach. Y'all remember that, right? Buddy Ryan and Randall Cunningham was the quarterback. I was a kid then. And them fans were crazy then. Oh, you from East Orange? Same here. I'm from East Orange. You said Veteran Stadium. Yeah, I went there when I was a kid. When I know Buddy Ryan was the coach, and Randall Cunningham was the quarterback. That was a long time ago, man. I think I was about 10 or something, 10 or 11. Yeah, I had to have been about like 11 or something. And my family, they took me to the game, and we had Philly stuff on. Because I remember my godfather buying me a Phillies hat. I didn't care. Like, I just wanted to blend in. You said you were born in Newark. Yeah. Yeah, man. So yeah, I can't go to no games, man. Like, I mean, I can go to the home games, but they're all sold out. I heard it's too late. Yeah, I know I'm old. You said because yeah, see, I'm telling my age. Randall Cunningham. He's like, damn, Randall Cunningham's the quarterback. When you went to the game, Max, you old as fuck. Right, I am. Because Randall Cunningham was the coach, man. Yo, I'm so old, man. I still remember the 85 Mets, man. The 86 Mets. I used to go to the games. Mookie Wilson, Gary Carter. You know what I'm saying? Lenny Dykstra. Yeah, I'm old, man. Dwight Gooden, Darryl Strawberry, Ron Darling. Yes, I'm that old. Yes. I'm proud of it, man. It's some people just, man, people dropping out here, man. Essex Catholic. Essex Catholic closed down now, Reggie. Yeah, I went to Essex Catholic. I went to the same school as Akbar. You know, the principal at Westside High School. Principal Akbar. He went to Essex Catholic with me. We graduated the same year. Yep. Yep, me and Ak. You said we had no damn. Okay, so wait a minute, Stacy. Wait. You remember Nolan Ryan? Okay, you telling your age, Stacy. You remember Nolan Ryan? Uh oh. Oh, Reggie, you went to Essex Catholic? What year you graduate? You said facts. People checking out early. Yeah, man. People checking out. I don't mind my age, man. I just went to a funeral. It was a somebody I considered like a father figure, and he checked out, man. Oh, you went to Scott. You went to Clifford J. Scott. Okay, you went to Scott. We call it Scott. You know, it ain't there no more. Now it's East Orange campus. But yeah, Scott was not that far from Essex Catholic. And y'all had, you know Andre Adams. He played. It depends on when you graduated there. You know Andre or not. He played bad. That's Okay, you graduated '94. Okay, so you know Andre Adams. You know Rick Mahorn's nephew. He played there too. You remember Rick Mahorn? He used to play with Detroit Pistons. His nephew played basketball at Scott. It's something Mahorn. I forget his name. But yeah, me and Dre went to grammar school together. Yep. Me and Dre went to grammar school together. But yeah, but like I said, Reggie, you remember what I'm talking about. You graduated '94. You remember. You all these players I'm talking about. We not trying to tell our age, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we grew up watching these guys. But yeah, man, it's people checking out, man. It's crazy. People, middle age is not 40 something. Y'all know that, right? They had it wrong. It's middle ages is 30. Late 30s. I mean late 20s. That's middle age, man. I didn't know that. But yeah, it is. I thought it was considered in your 40s your middle age. No. So yeah, people checking out, man. Like you gotta go to the doctor. Some people don't like going to I know somebody never went to the doctor. I said, you crazy? What you mean you never went to the doctor? No, I don't be going to the doctor. I was like, you mess around and drop out here, man. Hopefully nothing wrong with you. Stacy, they said 30 is middle age. Like 29, 30. That's what they said. I thought it was 40, but no. But yeah, man, just the way things are going right now, people are dropping. Oh, Marquise Banks, he ran track at Essex Catholic. Marquise Banks. Hold on 1 second. I don't know who this is, man. Yeah, Marquise. He went to my school, yeah. He ran I ran track too, Reggie. You said, I know some folks don't trust doctors, but yeah, but still. I remember an old coworker of mine, right? She never liked to go to the doctor, right? But she kept having these funny headaches. I said, listen, I think your pressure is up. And she was like, no, my pressure is fine. I said, okay, okay. Your eyes don't look like it. She said, well, how do my eyes look? I said, listen, I'm not a doctor. No. Wait, hold on. The man above, I got to correct this. You said, damn, so I'm getting old at 42, but I feel, no. It's a mindset. If you feel like you're young, you're young. No, don't, no, yeah. 42 is young. And especially if you feel young as fuck. Yeah, no, don't listen to that. If it's a mind state. That's a mind state. Yeah, because I feel the same way. I don't feel my age. I don't feel my age, man. And I still don't. And look, some people say I don't dress my age. No, the way I dress is started in my generation. My generation started wearing Jordans first. It was our generation. Reggie, you remember? It was our generation that started it first. Generation X, we started the trend, and I'm not gonna stop. I can't. Like, what is dressing my age, man? Wearing suit pants and dress shoes. I can't. I can't rock that, man. I just can't. Now, I have a cousin that dressed like that, and I have a cousin that and wear the top hats. I do. I have a cousin that dress like that. I can't dress like that. You said middle age is between 40 and 60. You tripping. 35 still young. No, I know 35 is young, but they consider that middle age. 30, 35. No, Reilly underground. He's not with the team anymore, but a lot of people seem to think he might be getting hired at Hawaii. Yeah, Stacy. Like I mean, I just like to dress comfortable. Like I just can't because I know people say, "Damn, he don't dress his age." So what? You can think that. You say your dad is still working hard labor in his mid six. Well, mid 60s is not that. It's not old. Yeah, it's a mindset. Mid 60s is not old. I don't consider that old either, especially if you take care of yourself. Yeah, but it's a mindset. Because if you feel old, you old. Like my ex, she feels old. She don't, but you know the crazy thing, she don't look old though. She feels it. Like the fuck? How do you look younger than me? And she's 2 months older than me. We the same age, but she look mad young though. I was like, what the hell are you putting on your face at night? Maybe I got to do that. It's just genetics. I got all types of gray hair, yo. I gotta, I cheat though. I cover my gray hair up. I sure do. And I'm not afraid to admit it. That's right. I gotta go get me some Just for Men right now. I can't have no gray beard, man. Just can't do it. Not right now. Maybe later on I might submit to it, but I can't do it right now. Because if I keep my beard gray, y'all really gonna say I look like Red Fox, yo. I don't know why people keep saying that. Like, yo, you look like Red Fox, yo. I was like, yeah, it's time for me to go get some dye. They say, no, man, I'm not trying to dish you. You look like Red Fox, man. They say that. Everywhere I go, I get Red Fox, man. It's because of the gray. So this girl said in the store, she said, you know who you look like? Don't tell me. She said, no, no, no. It's a famous actor. I was like, I don't want to hear Red Fox. She started laughing. She said, Red Fox. She said, and you funny like him too. Because, I be going in there, because they got some lookers up in that Walgreens. That's why I be going up in there. Get my flirt on. She said, you just remind me of Red. I said, I don't mind you no Red Fox, man. No. Like, I don't mind you no Red Fox, man. But shout out to Red Fox. My aunt knew him. Knew Red Fox. And she when she moved to Harlem, she met him. Yeah. If you don't pay attention to your age, you good. You said try simpler hair color. Is that better? Yeah, when he started Sanford and Son, he wasn't that old. He was in his 40s actually. Next week, hold on, let me look at the calendar. It's Friday, isn't it? Hold on. Hold on, I tell you right now. Let me look at the schedule. Yeah, it's August 29th. So you're right, it's next Thursday. The game is next Thursday. Next Thursday at 7. And excuse me, 8 p.m. It's next Thursday at 8 p.m. the game kicks off. Oh, cool. I'm gonna have to watch that a little later. Contextual. You said the pregame show just dropped it. I gotta go check it out. You said the coaches post practice. I gotta check that out. Prime not playing, right? Yeah, he working with. You saw him working with the linebackers, right? 9 days away, Patrick. What do you think? ESPN, right? Damn, it's right around the corner, folks. Right around the corner. So yeah, I wouldn't have Travis playing that scrimmage either. I'm like, no, you're gonna sit out, Travis. I don't want you to tweak no ankle or nothing. You know, I don't want you playing basketball. You know how they like to play basketball and all that. No, y'all ain't doing none of that. No basketball, nothing. Just sit there and play the game. That's what y'all could do. James Hester, yep. I know, Stacey. Let's get it. It's gonna be crazy, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna get. Listen, Stacey's gonna get ugly. Shador got a chip on his shoulder, man. He got a chip on his shoulder. And remember, he's quiet. I be telling you, people, still waters run deep. He too quiet for me. You get them quiet ones you got to worry about. He is ready to go. I'm telling you, laser focus. He's ready to go. You said Trey Lance, younger brother, 6'5" wide receiver from North Dakota State University. 6'5", well, he could be 6'5". Listen, we got 6'5" threats at that wideout position. Don't forget about Caleb Mathis. I've been trying to tell y'all about him. I've been trying to tell y'all about him from last season. He ain't to be played with. What I've been saying, Stacey, I said this man is a route. He can run routes like nobody's business. And see, he quiet too. He's a silent assassin. Them still waters run deep, man. And his brother, all he got to do is gain weight. That's all he got to do. And he'll be good to go. Which I think he probably get a little taller too. But he'll gain weight and he'll be good to go. But he got all the tools that he need to be a defensive back. Which is understandable because that's what his dad played. So of course he's going to be all right. He got an advantage. Yeah, that wide receiver room is stacked. You can't see, they cannot overlook Caleb, I'm telling you. Because he'll be the type to get those first downs. them short passes, first downs, and break one open, he can do it. And trivia for you, well, fun fact for you, he had the first tackle of the season last season. Remember on that special teams play, he was there to meet the runner, and he tackled him first. He got the first tackle of the year on special teams. So that's a little fun fact about Caleb Mathis. He confirmed it too. He said he got the, if you go look at his vlog, he got the first tackle of the season on special teams. So, yeah, I know what North Dakota said. I know they talking. Nick. I know they are. They said they want to run the ball on CU to beat them, and they're acting like it's not even nothing to do it. That's how they acting, which is cool. They supposed to act that way. They said this ain't nothing, so they man, I might have to come. Let me come back with another live. How about that? Because I gotta go get something to eat. I just gotta get on there, man. But they supposed to think that way, because I think that way too. Yeah, he just got to gain weight, Stacy, and he'd be ready to go. Which will only take this year. It don't take him long. It don't take long to gain weight. Because he, put him on a meal plan and hit the weights, he'll be ready. He'll be ready to go. It don't take that long, man, for them to. But as far as the technique is concerned, he got it already. You said they keep thinking about last year. Right. They thinking about last year. You see what I'm saying? And they had a little something. I heard they had a little something slick to say about Jordan Seaton. I'm going to have to figure out what they said. I'm going to have to figure it out and I'm going to be back. I have to figure out what they said. Yeah, but they figured this is their thing. We just need to run the ball, keep the ball out of Shedeur hands, and we'll be good. We Gucci. Okay, they let him think that. But the key is you got to keep it out of his hands. You ain't going to be able to do it. So, they're not going to be able to do it. So, but it's good that they believe that they can do it. Because what's the sense of you playing football if you don't think you can win? So you have to think that. But we know after the third quarter, everything simmered down. Then everybody be humbled again. Take a little bit of humble pie. That's it. Yeah, he can run routes pretty good, Stacy. I've been saying that since last year. You said Western J5. Yeah, they're going to go crazy, man. It's just going to go. They're going to go crazy. They're going to be catching all type of circus shots. Just like Travis. I just don't want nothing crazy to happen. Because, on the team, they feel like they're getting routed and embarrassed. They might try something. So I don't want that to happen. So at the end of the third quarter, take Shedeur and them out the game. Take them out. But it ain't fair. So you take Western them out the game. You still got Caleb. He can burn them. Wasim could burn him. I know I'm butchering his name. Wasim, I know I'm butchering your name, but Wasim could burn him. Any one of the receivers could burn them. Yeah, they definitely got a complete wide receiver room. Definitely. It's complete. All the way down to the freshman that could burn you. So, yeah, it's going to get ugly, y'all. It's going to get ugly. You notice ain't nobody in here right now from Nebraska. Y'all notice that, right? They watching. But they're gonna come to us at the end of this game. See, they just waiting. They want to see how Colorado look in this game too. Because they're a little worried because they know that they're really not the favorites to win this game. They know that. Yeah, it's gonna be sick in a few years. It's only in year two. That's a hell of a second team, Stacy. Which some of them will be in the rotation anyway, just because Yeah, definitely some firepower there. But yeah, they're saying all they gotta do is run the ball and keep it out of Shador hands, and they good to go. All right. Yeah, that's what they're gonna try to do, Huncho. They're gonna try to play clock management. We could do the same thing. See, that's what I was saying. Yeah, they right. They want to keep the ball out of Shador hands. They do. They want to keep it out of his hands so they can just run that clock. Which I've seen them last year. They are good at doing that. But they did lose some key components from last season. So we're gonna see. But other than that, I don't see this game being too much of a problem. Just got too much talent, man. There's too much talent going on. Remember Travis playing both sides of the ball. And we got another athlete in the making. Y'all see him with the number 17 jersey. Another athlete in the making. He wear the same jersey as Travis, the same color. I'm happy for him because he worked into it. Remember during the spring game he played running back. And I'm like, why is he playing running back? He's small. He shouldn't be playing running back, but he did though. So apparently he's an athlete. So good Harge. Right, that's what I'm talking about. Stay so good. Good for him. So you can like plug and play him in different areas. So yeah, man, I like what's happening, man. But we'll see. I'll be back a little later to see what their updates are. But the media, the media is being the media. At this point, now they just starting to lie. That's crazy, isn't it? They don't have nothing to report, now they just lying now. Like there's no truth in it whatsoever. They saying an update on Travis injury. He don't have no injury. He don't have no yellow caution jersey on. They just resting him. It's crazy, man. This obsession they had with Prime is just it's sick. Really is. But anyway, you say you taking the spread. You said the Dylan package what Harge can do. They also got him playing defensive back, Stacy. He's playing both sides of the ball. He got that jersey. He playing both sides. You said they hate the thought of a black. Well, there's a couple black coaches that are winning. Notre Dame, Penn State, they're winning. They're not talking about them. It's just coach. It's just something about Prime, though. I don't know why. The Notre Dame coach is black in Penn State. You say he ain't giving up the HBCU ways. That's what's up. That's fake, guys. I know that story sounds that's a fake story, yo. Nah, you gotta get up out of here with that, yo. And if it is true, Lord forgive me, but this sound this sounds like that sounds fake, yo. So I had to let you go. Lord forgive me if it's true, but you wouldn't be coming on no live. You wouldn't be coming on no live if you would need help like that. Like the first thing to come on a live, nah, fam. Nah, fam. Nope. 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 Nah, you're not gonna get us like that. You said they dismiss all coaches on the HBCU level. It's crazy how they got a lot of good coaches on that level. Eddie George is on that level. Honestly, I think Eddie George gonna be the next one to move up though. Eventually, Eddie George is gonna move up. Why you think so? Contextual precision, because it might open up the floodgates. He did bring Coach Dancy up with him to Colorado, and he brought Coach Mo and them too. You know, the strength and conditioning coach, and also some of the trainers. Remember, he brought what's her name? Y'all know I'm bad with names. What's the trainer's name, y'all? She came from Jackson State, and prior to that, she was with IMG Academy. Lauren, Lauren. Yep, Lauren. So he brought people with him. They don't talk about that though. They don't talk about the people he brought with him, and they don't remember what's the young lady name. She's a student. Brought her too. She works with Lauren. Brought her too. And he just brought another guy that just showed up. He's now with them, so they don't be talking about that. But that's okay. They don't have to talk, but we know. He helps a lot of people, man. What's up, DJ H? Only difference in the Power Five is the linemen are bigger and faster. That's it. That's the only difference. They definitely could win on that level. They definitely empowered HBCUs. They definitely can. I hope that this is what's supposed to happen, though. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. One of the Fox 5 affiliates is supposed to be hosting the HBCU games this year. I forget what's the guy's name. He's a black billionaire. He was responsible for that. I forget his name right now. But you're going to start to see a lot more HBCU games on the Fox affiliate networks because of that deal. It was a deal that was so you're going to start to see more HBCU games, so which will be good for HBCU. Because if you ever been to an HBCU game, you know it's like I have a few HBCUs out here where I'm at. I have Virginia Union, Virginia State. I got Norfolk State. If I wanted to go there, I got Hampton. I got a bunch of them I can go to out here. Okay, so, but the one I usually go to is Virginia Union because my niece played. My niece played there. Was it Robert Smith? No. What's the other guy name? Something Allen. I believe it was Allen. I can't remember right now. But if you ever go to HBCU game in person, oh, bruh. If you ever been to a NIAA tournament, bro, you're gonna have a really good time, man. You have a really good time. The bands, the excitement, and the bands battle each other. Yeah, it's really good. I never went to a Jackson State game though. That's what I had wanted to do, but when Prime was there, I was like, I'm gonna go to a Jackson. I didn't get a chance to. But I guess they worried about him opening up the floodgates because if he becomes successful, I mean, he's gonna be. I mean, he's already. I remember him mentioning success. His success is not really on wins and losses, though. Look how many people he graduating. They don't, which they're not going to talk about. Um, but obviously he do want to do well on the field too, which is close. If not this season, that'll be crazy if he turn around this season. They go in the playoffs deep. You said Norfolk State is your HBCU. Oh, dude, I'm not that far from Norfolk. I'm about. Let me see. I'm thinking about coming to the Norfolk because and obviously if I go out there, I'm gonna have to just get a hotel out there. Like I am kind of far from Norfolk a little bit, but I definitely come. FAMU. I've always wanted to go there too. Um, you say he's blueprinting how to do it right with the transfer portal and everything. Yeah, it's Byron Allen. I believe it was Byron Allen that came up with that deal to get the HBCUs more televised, which will help the HBCUs out because people will start watching them more. Because I'm telling you, man, they got some talent HBCUs. But going to the games is a lot better. Like I go to the Virginia Union games and Virginia State games a lot because that's the closest to me. You know, I be seeing Oakley around a lot. I didn't realize he still lived out here. You know Charles Oakley. I ran into him at the gas station recently, just randomly. I said, I didn't know you lived out here. He said, I went to school out here. I said, I know, but I didn't know you lived out here still. He's like, nah, I'm not in New York. He said, I'm close. I was like, yeah. Yeah, we talked for a minute. Oh, Byron Allen owns the Griot? Okay. Yeah, the Virginia Union and Virginia State Classic games, right. Yeah, Trevor was the um, special teams coach. He came from Jackson State, Roz. But yeah, those were some classic games. I'm not sure how many games I'm going to this year, but I just randomly go. Like I'll just buy some tickets and just go. And then, like I said, my niece played, and even the basketball games is crazy. Yeah, the bands be going at it. Yeah, you're gonna be able to see a lot of HBCU games on that network. That was his whole plan to get them more exposure, and it's definitely gonna be some entertaining games on there. Oh, you played basketball at Norfolk State? Yeah, man. Norfolk State is in there. Definitely. I've been in a few of those games. It's really a good time when I go. I feel like I did something for that day when I go. It's really to go out there. You said so they define the scout team versus the players that will play this year. Well, the scout team, you gotta. It's very crucial to have a scout team, like because they mimic certain things the other team does. That's their job. They give you certain looks, and you definitely need it. Scout team is needed. Then you never know. You know, with injuries, things happen. You playing good on the scout team, you could work your way up. And this is what was told to him because I know somebody had played in the Power Five, and he started out on the scout team. He worked his way up, but they give certain looks and stuff like that. You know, you just like a dress rehearsal. So, but yeah, it's very important to have that scout team. Definitely is. But I could see why some people might feel disappointed that they're on the scout team. But shit, you still on the team. You know, you just one play away from being called up. You know, I look at it as like you remember, you know, the minor leagues, and that's one thing. We got a minor league team out here too, and every now and then we get play. It's exciting when we found out players get called up to the majors. We had a local kid out here that played high school out here. I never forget when they announced that he just got called up to the majors. He got called up to Anaheim, and Pete in the crowd, it was a standing ovation because you know he's a local kid out here, and they said he got called up. He just got the word, and he never went back. Once he got called up, he stayed in the majors. He stayed there. But you know, you got like the minors, and then you get called up. You got to work on your craft. Maybe some people need to develop a little more. That's all. There's nothing wrong with that. You develop a little more, and you back, just like that. Shit, as long as I get an opportunity to be on that field, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care, man. Let me just scout team, whatever team. You know, I'm with it at that point. You said we will win, but it won't be easy. Yeah, it's hard to win. It's yeah, that level is pretty difficult. They should be all right. I'm calling for them to win it, man. You said we'll beat North Dakota State by 24. I like that right there. You said by 24. You said and that's against UCF. What about that game? Oh, let me look at this schedule again. What do y'all think? Let me see. What about the UCF game? I think they got that as well. Yeah, it's a pretty decent schedule though. He helped them a lot, Marcus. Him and Lewis, they helped the defensive line tremendously. I think they have to. You said we'll win, but it'll be a dogfight. I don't know. I know he still have the yellow jersey on, Nick. You said 42-16. I like that. Nebraska going to be tough. I think they could pull it out. I honestly, yeah, I think it might be just the crowd and stuff. I believe Charlie is going to get a lot of playing time. We will definitely know that first game. I don't know, Monty. Your guess is good as mine. But they are just now starting to report on that he resigned. And some people said that he was in Hawaii, so we don't know. You don't think so, Dre? The Travis, I was responding to a website, Monty. They said he was hurt and he's not. I just felt like taking a dig at that website. ESPN. I think he is. Dre, I think he is in the top three as far as running backs. You said they got a freshman quarterback from Grayson High School in Georgia, powerhouse. You talking about Rio? Is Riola? That's who you talking about? But anyway, guys, I'll be back. I'm gonna see what North Dakota State talking about, and I'm gonna be back for that one. Stay tuned for that. That's gonna be hilarious. I got to see what they're talking about, and I'll be back later. But shout out y'all for coming in. Thanks for coming in. I'll be back a little later, and yeah. All right, y'all.